The 8-section brocade.
不斷咁
Section 1. Lifting the earth and supporting the heavens.
兩手托天理三焦
Section 2. Open the bow to the left and right as if shooting an eagle.
左右開弓似射雕
Section 3. Lifting up a single hand regulates the spleen and stomach.
玉理脾胃單舉臂
Section 4. Looking behind cures all diseases.
五勞七傷往後朝
Section 5. Swinging the head and wagging the tail removes heat from the heart.
搖頭擺尾去心火
Section 6. Touching the feet with both hands strengthens the kidneys and waist.
雙手攤足固腎腰
Section 7. Clenching the fist with angry eyes increases the strength.
爭權怒目爭起力
Section 8. Extending the spine and stretching the feet wards off all illness.
背後七顛百病消
The 8-section brocade are a set of therapeutic exercises developed over 2,000 years ago in China. They were brought to us by author and world-renowned martial artist Tim Cartmill. Tim spent 12 years studying in Taiwan and China. He brought the 8-section brocade home to his first teacher, Master Ted Sias of Huntington Beach, California. Master Ted shared these important exercises with me and several others. The 8-section brocade has traditionally been taught in conjunction with martial arts, especially the internal arts, as a means of conditioning the body and increasing the internal strength and balancing the various internal systems for optimal health. There are several variations of this set of Qigong that evolved through the ages. Qigong means energy work, ranging from simple calisthenic movements to very advanced forms of mind-body unification and energy work. No matter the variation, the basic 8 movements have remained unchanged. The present course skips the most basic level and focuses on the intermediate and advanced levels, which deal primarily with strengthening the internal organs, promoting supple strength, and adjusting the posture and body mechanics with the natural design of the body. The following was written by Master Tim Cartmill based on his experience and knowledge gained in the 12 years he spent in Taipei and Beijing. He showed this to his first teacher and lifelong friend, Master Ted Sias of Huntington Beach, California. Master Ted embodied these teachings and shared them with us. The 8-section brocade is a great treasure. It is from a time before medicine, where this was medicine. And as a survivor of stage 3 cancer, I can attest this is very powerful medicine. The 8-section brocade is a major part of my daily martial routine. Most people involved in martial arts or alternative health practices have heard of Qi. Opinions vary as to what Qi actually is, with explanations ranging from the complete dismissal of the concept altogether to far-out testimonials about mysterious and magic power. I offer a simpler explanation that is perhaps easier to understand from the Western point of view. We are all familiar with the concept of electrical energy flowing through our nervous systems and in our brain. We also know about the chemical reactions of hormones. One theory of Qi is that it is a word to describe the energy produced through the mutual interaction between the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems and the hormonal system. When these systems are balanced, there is strong Qi and good health. When there is an imbalance, the Qi is weak and health is impaired. Electrical impulses and chemical reactions in the body are all forms of energy, and Qi may be thought of as the sum of these energetic reactions. The important point is this: the mind is the supreme controller of Qi in the body, as each and every thought results in electrical and chemical activity in the organism. At its most basic level, Qigong is a set of breathing exercises combined with calisthenics. At an advanced level, Qigong is a method of unifying the mind and body and using the mind to move the body and energy through exercises designed to promote the optimal health of the whole organism, physical, mental, and energetic. The fundamental difference between Western and Eastern medical theory is the Chinese belief in a network of meridians that exist in the body along which energy flows. Meridian theory forms the basis of acupuncture, moxibustion, massage, herbal treatment, and many martial arts. Western science is now beginning to find and measure these meridians. The best explanation I've heard for the meridian system in Western terms is that they are differentials of energy created at specific points in the body by nervous and hormonal energy. Therefore, the balance and strength of the nervous and hormonal system, the qi, determines the health of the body. The movements of the 8-section brocade are designed to open up the body and increase the flow of energy along the meridians through mental imagery, breath and movement, which creates the ideal state for nervous hormonal balance and therefore provide a method for achieving optimal health. As the mind and body are inseparable, the physical posture will influence the mental state and vice versa. No matter how calm and focused the mind, the result of practice will be reduced by improper posture and body mechanics. If we think of the body in simple mechanistic terms, we can imagine the circulatory system, nervous system, and meridians as hoses, akin to water hoses. Poor posture causes undue pressure in the body, which will crimp the hose. Just as bending a water hose to an extreme angle or putting pressure on it impedes the flow of water. Poor posture crimps the hose of your internal energy system and impedes the flow of your internal energy. This amounts to less than optimal health for your body internally and inefficient health externally. In addition, the mind cannot be calm if the body is tense, and the body cannot relax as long as the mind is feeling stress. So in order to practice efficiently, attention must be paid to correct posture and movement. Deep abdominal respiration has several benefits. On the most basic level, deep breathing oxygenates the blood, which carries oxygen to all the cells. A good oxygen exchange is essential to the health of the cells. Abdominal breathing also moves the diaphragm, causing it to put pressure on the internal organs. The result is that the organs are gently massaged and fully oxygenated, resulting in healthy organs and improved hormonal function. The 8-section brocade uses reverse breathing, which further enhances the beneficial effects of abdominal respiration. Breath regulation also serves as a means of coordinating body and mind, as breathing is a process which is both automatic and voluntary. Breath regulation also aids in relaxation and allows one to harmonize the bodily rhythms into a unified flow. Although the body, mind, and breath are all important in practice, the mind is the first in importance. As each thought causes electrical and chemical reactions to occur in the body, one state of mind is key. Really, the mind and body are one entity, and the mind-body unity is the strongest state. During practice, constant, relaxed awareness is a must, and the mind must actively control the movement and breath. To facilitate the unity of the mind and body and the maintenance of this unity during movement, we use simple mental images. The images recall simple movement patterns and feelings familiar to us and offer a natural technique which brings about the unity of body and mind and proper body mechanics, which results in the ease and efficiency of motion. Before practicing the 8-section brocade, stand still for a few minutes and relax the body. Let the mind slow down and become aware of how the body feels. As you feel the excess tension of the body has released and the mind is calm, you are ready to exercise. The following 3 exercises are designed to open up the joints of the body and the qi gates and serve as an overall warm-up. The qi gates are junctures in the body where the qi flow is usually impeded. These are areas most likely to become tense or tight, and the flow of energy is subsequently hindered. The most important areas of this type to open are around the hips and pelvis and around the shoulders and neck. Exercise 1. This movement is a whole body warm-up and specifically opens up the spine rotationally. The movement teaches one to develop power from the ground up and lets it flow out of the arms. The spine and shoulders are stretched passively because of the centrifugal and centripetal forces generated through the movement. One learns to be centered during movement and how to extend the mind from the center, generating power without effort. Exercise 2. The primary purpose of this movement is to open up the shoulder-neck area and increase the strength and flexibility of the arms and shoulders. The motion also works the waist muscles and opens up the chest. As in Exercise 1, the tissue is stretched passively because of the centrifugal and centripetal forces generated. This exercise also trains mental extension through complete 360 rotation of the arms. Whereas Exercise 1 teaches extension of power horizontally, Exercise 2 teaches extension of power vertically. Exercise 3. Exercise 3 opens up the hip-pelvis region and increases the strength of the legs. This movement teaches correct body alignment during whole body vertical motion. This up and down squatting action also trains the proper alignment of the feet, knees, hips, pelvis, and spine during any type of knee bending or lowering of the body. The result is one learns to conserve energy as a coiled spring that can be translated into explosive power from the ground up. Finally, the insides of the upper legs are stretched and opened in a safe and natural way. Section 1. Lifting the earth and supporting the heavens regulates the triple burner.
兩手托天理三焦
This exercise is traditionally performed first. It opens up the chest cavity and makes room for the internal organs. The triple burner refers to the three areas of nerve concentration, in the sternum, in the solar plexus, and in the lower abdomen. These are areas of increased nerve activity, producing heat, therefore named burner. These nerve plexus are believed to regulate all the internal organs. Hence, by balancing the energy in the triple burner, one increases the health of all the internal organs. This movement also stretches the entire body, increases the intake of air, brings energy from the ground up through the whole body, stretches the back and waist, helps to correct poor posture, especially stooped shoulders, and prepares the whole body for exercises to follow. Section 2. Open the bow to left and right as if shooting an eagle.
左右開弓似射雕
As the name suggests, the movements of this exercise resemble drawing a bow and releasing an arrow. The emphasis is on opening the chest cavity to increase the capacity of the lungs. The Chinese say in order to draw a bow correctly, one must support with the legs, open the crotch, make the waist supple, firm up the belly, strengthen the spine, empty the chest, sink the shoulders, squeeze the back, steady the hands, focus the eyes, calm the heart, purify the spirit, and lengthen the breath. In the first exercise, one regulates the internal organs. The next step is to oxygenate the blood, which in turn oxygenates the entire body. This movement opens and closes the thorax, creating a bellows effect which fills the lungs while gently massaging the heart. Other benefits are improved function of the kidneys and release of tension in the neck and shoulders while increasing circulation. Section 3. Lifting up a single hand regulates the spleen and the stomach.
玉理脾胃單舉臂
In the previous two exercises, the energy of the organs has been balanced and the body oxygenated. In the third section, we work specifically on the gastrointestinal tract. The movement is designed to bring energy through the liver, gallbladder, spleen, and stomach. Pressing up and down simultaneously with the hands causes a stretching of the great yin meridian associated with the spleen and stomach. This causes an increase in the energy flow along this meridian and consequently increases the health of the digestive system, improves digestion, and is recommended for those with chronic disorders of the digestive tract. Section 4. Looking behind cures all diseases.
五勞七傷往後潮
The fourth section deals primarily with stimulating the central nervous system and releasing excess tension and stress. The literal translation of the title of this exercise is Looking Behind Cures the Ailments of the 5 Organs and the Harm of the 7 Emotions. The 5 organs include the heart, liver, spleen, lungs, and kidneys. The 7 emotions are happiness, anger, sadness, joy, love, hate, and desire. Any excess of these emotions leads to imbalance and harm in the physical body. By twisting the body, spine, and neck, the central nervous system is stimulated and circulation to the head increases, thereby releasing excess nervous tension caused by emotional overindulgence. In addition to stress release and strengthening the central nervous system, this exercise also benefits the kidneys, strengthens the neck and shoulders, and is good for the eyes. Section 5. Swinging the head and wagging the tail removes heat from the heart.
搖頭擺尾去心火
Heat in the heart refers to the feelings of nervousness, an explosive temper, impulsiveness, or being hot-headed. Chinese medicine describes conditions such as these as a type of internal heat that affects the heart or emotions. Whereas the spine was exercised in a rotational manner in the previous exercise, in this exercise the spine will be bent in all 4 directions, forward and backward, and right and left, in a manner unique to this system. Tension is reduced in the sympathetic nervous system, which is active during excited, angry, anxious, fight or flight behavior, which results in an overall calming of the body. The cumulative effect of exercises 4 and 5 is that the spine is exercised completely, resulting in complete toning of the spine and nervous system and release of tension. Section 6. Touching the feet with both hands strengthens the kidneys and waist.
雙手攤足顧甚腰
The kidneys in Chinese medical theory refer not only to the organs themselves, but also to the fact that the kidneys are the source of the original qi of the body, and so their health is of paramount importance to one's overall health. The kidneys are also closely linked to one's sexual potency. In this exercise, the kidneys are gently massaged and stimulated through alternate forward and backward bending. The legs and waist, lower back, are strengthened and the internal environment is regulated. The entire body opens and closes rhythmically, causing a gentle pumping action of the joints and cavities, which increases the flow of blood and energy and aids in restoring the supple elasticity we all had as children. Section 7. Clenching the fist with angry eyes increases the strength.
爭拳怒目爭起力
The movements of Section 7 require a mentally directed tensing of the muscles coupled with a sudden and total release. Performed correctly with mental control, the goal of stimulating the sympathetic nervous system during tension, then switching to parasympathetic nervous activity during relaxation may be affected. The sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems are balanced and one learns to control and release tension at will. The facial expression and spirit in the eyes also serves to enhance the effectiveness of the movements. The facial expression has a profound effect on the emotions and nervous system. In addition, the dynamic tension involved serves to strengthen the skeletal muscles and brings the use of the power under conscious control. The circulation is increased, and one learns to cultivate and use the Neijing, or internal power, through the coordination of movement and breath under conscious control. Section 8. Extending the spine and stretching the feet wards off all illness.
背後七顛百病消。
The gentle bouncing motion of this exercise massages all the internal organs, releases tension, strengthens every muscle and all connective tissue, causes a rhythmic contraction, relaxation of each cell, which improves the strength and elasticity of the entire body, improves the balance, increases circulation, toughens the body against outside trauma, massages the lower back, and as the final exercise serves to shake out any unnecessary tension left in the body. This exercise is good anytime you feel tense or stiff. The first part of the exercise serves to bring energy from the ground up to the crown of the head.